Sorry, I know I always do that in my videos now. But hey guys, it's Lexi and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I'm going to be covering the case of the Lochness monster. So I got this idea from an article I read today at school, and I decided it would be fun to do it. So first part of this video is going to be me reading off things or notes from an article that I found of like Lochness monster stories. Well, not really stories from other people, but just like notes in general about the Lochness monster and like expeditions that were involved with the Lochness monster. So this Lochness monster was, I think it was first seen in Scotland, I believe. That's where I've been getting it from, but I'm sure there's been other sightings in other places, but I don't know where exactly because it didn't really say in the article that I read. But I just want to say, what's I gonna say? I don't know, but let's just get right on into this video because I am excited. So if I'm looking down at my notebook. Citing the local news, May 2nd, 1933, a couple claims to see and this is quote, I quote, an enormous animal rolling and plunging on the surface. And this again was in Scotland. And something I found really interesting, a circus. Yes, sorry, I'm eating gum. Yes, you heard me right. A circus offered £20,000, which I know is money in England, but I'm not for sure if Scotland's in England, but I guess that must be the money Scotland uses. But in American money, that is $25,255.08. So if the Lochness monster was found, that was what a reward was for capturing it. So I don't know what they would do with it, like put it in the circus potentially. Another couple claimed to see this large animal on land, which I find interesting because I thought the Lochness monster was only supposed to be in like water or something. In the 1960s, amateur investigators launched expeditions to the lake that the Lochness monster was supposedly seen. Nothing was found in each expedition, but the sonar, I don't know if I'm saying this right, operators detected large underwater things, and the article said objects, but it didn't specifically say if it was just like, I don't know, anything. It didn't say if it was animals, it didn't say if it was a chair, it didn't say if it was cereal, I don't know. It didn't say what it detected, so that's why I say things. But in 1975, another expedition underwater photographed in Lochness. What's in Lochness? Okay, my notes don't make sense. But basically, they launched another expedition, and I don't know who they are really, underwater, and to take photographs, I believe. And the photograph was in Lochness, which I think it didn't really say is like the lake that the Lochness monster was seen, which I'm supposing where it got its name. And a photo showed after enhancement what resembled a giant flipper of an aquatic animal, which could, 1975, comment down below if they had those types of tools to Photoshop things like that. More expeditions showed in the 1980s and the 1990s more inclusive readings, revelations in 1994 that the famous 1934 photo was a complete hoax. And these are not my own words, by the way. I got most of this from the article. So all of this, the photo that showed turned out to be a hoax, and it didn't really say if it talked about the last photo. They didn't have lots of details in this article, but I tried my best. And that's all I found. But the last time this was updated was May 2nd, 2019, which was not too long ago, and it was published on November 24th, 2009. So, thoughts on that article? It didn't give a lot of details, but there's a lot of ants in there. Sorry. So my thoughts on that, again, didn't give a lot of details. And yeah, I mean, like I wish they included photos. They didn't include any pictures. But now I will show you guys some pictures on the screen about in a second. But first, yeah, here, folks. Sorry for interrupting the video, but while I was editing this, I cannot get the videos to show the full picture, and I don't know why. It's just my editing app. It's so annoying because it shows it as a slideshow, so it zooms in on it and stuff. So I don't want it to do that. So yeah, sorry you can't really see the pictures. Okay, so I know I said I was going to write or read a story about the Lochness monster from somebody else, but my brother's not gonna be the other phone, and I could not write because it's so long. But I did find a really good quote that I think I should talk about. If Nessie is 70, which Nessie is the Lochness monster. If Nessie is 70 to 80 feet long, swims as fast as a motorboat, and looks like a long-necked dinosaur, then we saw her. And this was said in July 16th, 1996. And in this article, I skimmed through it real quick. It said that this is just one of the over 1,000 sightings of the Lochness monster. And as you could tell, the first picture I showed you guys was completely fake. I saw the next picture. I saw the picture again, but without the monster in it. It was clearly photoshopped. It looked like it was just placed on top of it. Now the second one I think is more interesting and more real looking out of all the three of them. It's really interesting to look at, and I could tell a lot if this was real, the Lochness monster is real or not. And the third one I found interesting because it actually showed the face close up of the Lochness monster, which I don't think was real. And overall, do I believe in the Lochness monster? I mean, it's a possibility. And yes, Lochness is a lake in Scotland, which I learned. So yeah. But again, personally, I don't really know what I believe. I mean, I'd have to really see it to really believe it. But for now, this case for me is unsolved. And if you guys want me to do more of a part 2 to this, then let me know down below. And if you want me to cover any other cases of any beasts, I guess you could say, like this article also showed mermaids, dragons, and it was mermaids, dragons, and Bigfoot. So if you want me to do any of those, I think that those would be fun. Or any cases down below if you want me to read about or look at and think of an explanation. But for now, there's really no explanation. I know there's like thousands of people that have seen this, but there's no scientific proof that this is real. For now, in my story and my in my case, this story is unsolved. I will see you guys next time on this new series. What if I came up with a theme song for this? Oh, if I did, you guys already seen it. But like, what if it was like, we'll call this series Mysterious Beasts. So yeah, I will see you guys next time on Mysterious Beasts.